There were a lot of tears I had to cry through. A lot of battles left me battered and bruised. And I was shattered, had my heart ripped in two. I was broken, I was broken. There were a lot of times I stumbled and crashed. When I was on the edge, down to my last chance. So many times when I was so convinced that I was over, I was over. But I had to fall, yeah, to rise above it all. I'm grateful for the storm, made me appreciate the sun. I'm grateful for the wrong words, made me appreciate the right words. I'm grateful for the pain, for everything that made me brave. I'm thankful for all my scars, 'cause they only make my heart grateful, 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 grateful. I was sinking, I was drowning in doubt. The weight of all the pain was weighing me down. Pulled it together and I pulled myself out. Learned a lesson, that there's a lot you gotta go through, hell yes. But that's what got me strong, I got no regrets. And I got only love, got no bitterness. Count my blessings, yeah. I'm proud of every tear, yeah, 'cause they got me here. I'm grateful for the storm, made me appreciate the sun. I'm grateful for the wrong words, made me appreciate the right words. I'm grateful for the pain, for everything that made me brave. I'm thankful for all my scars, 'cause they only make my heart grateful, 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 grateful. And there is nothing I would change, not even one mistake I made. I got lost, found myself, found my way. I'm grateful for the storm, made me appreciate the sun. I'm grateful for the wrong ones, made me appreciate the right ones. I'm grateful for the pain, for everything that made me whole. I'm thankful for all my scars, 'cause they only make my heart grateful, 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 grateful. Grateful. You know that I'm grateful, you know that I care. No time for the wrong ones, I'll always be there. Grateful. Grateful. I'm grateful. Grateful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. There were a lot of tears I had to cry through. A lot of battles left me battered and bruised. And I was shattered, had my heart ripped in two. I was broken, I was broken. There were a lot of times I stumbled and crashed. When I was on the edge, down to my last chance. So many times when I was so convinced that I was over, I was over.
To continue our
But I
program
had
this morning,
to
let's all remain standing as we have our national anthem. Shall we also remain standing for this morning's prayer?
Our prayer will be said this morning by Christian Mohammed, one of our lower 6 students.
I'll now ask everyone to close your eyes and bow your heads for the school prayer. Praise be to you, Almighty God, creator of the universe and all that is given. We thank you, O Father, for the opportunity you have given us to increase our knowledge. May your divine grace enable us to study hard and work towards for what we learn in our first studies. Yes. Amen. Can I know his names? Amen. Everybody.
All right, thank you. You all may have your seats. Before we begin this morning's program, we just have a bit of housekeeping to be done at this time. So at this time, we will have the playing of our safety briefing for this facility. So at this time, the safety briefing.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Dennis P. Ramdan Complex. Please listen carefully to our safety briefing, which must be followed should there be an emergency. In the event of an emergency, please follow the instructions of the Dennis P. Ramdan Complex staff dressed in uniform. Please direct your attention to the emergency exits. These exits are located to the east of the building, specifically behind the bar area. Please note that you may be asked to exit using the main staircase located towards the back of the hall. Proceed in an orderly direction using the railings at all times until you exit the building. It is advised that you refrain from using the elevator. Once you have safely exited the building, proceed to the designated muster point located at the front of the building. The muster point is the designated meeting area where emergency personnel will be present to provide further instructions and assistance if needed. It is crucial that we gather at the muster point to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone. Thank you for your cooperation, and remember to remain calm and follow the guidance of our staff and emergency personnel. Your safety is our top priority. Thank you for choosing the Dennis P. Ramdan Complex.
All right, so at this time, I must apologize for those who are standing. We really would have appreciated that you would have been seated, but we will try our best to find a seat for you, those who are standing. All right? But nevertheless, this morning is a very happy day in the life of Waterloo Secondary, and we are here to celebrate with our graduates, our Form 5 students, Form 5 and 6 students, who will be moving on to better pastures, as we would say, to bigger and better things. And of course, you know, these students, for those who don't know, I will ask Ms. Franklin to better express this view to you all. Ms. Franklin, how did we come about, and what was the motivation to come to a bigger and a better venue than the school hall?
Well, first of all, I would have met these students in the height of the COVID pandemic. So I know that they would have been at home when their schools would have been graduating, and they would not have been able to have a physical graduation of their own. So we tried, when they came back out, to give them everything that they would have missed for those first 2 years of school, and we felt that a big graduation is something that they would really want to keep as part of their memories.
Yes, Ms. Franklin. So there it is. You would have heard the motivation of the Waterloo Secondary School teachers as to why, and the graduating committee in particular, as to why we would have gone this far to make this event such an elaborate and big one. All right, it's for our students, as you would appreciate that they did not have a physical graduation from their primary schools in 2001 when we all know we had the COVID-19 pandemic. So at this time, I would like to just welcome each and every one of you this morning, parents. Well, let me start with the protocol first. School Supervisor 3, Ms. Carter. I am not sure if she's here, but School Supervisor 3, Ms. Carter. Principal of Waterloo Secondary, Ms. Usha Chiranji. Vice Principal of Waterloo Secondary, Mr. Jainarayan Gobin. Our featured speaker, Ms. Denise Ramdan. Teachers of Waterloo Secondary School, students and graduates, specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this morning, I am Krishna Samai, the physical education teacher of the school and the chair of the graduating committee. And along with me to host this morning's program is Miss
Patty Sue Franklin. I have been with these students from Form 1 straight to Form 5, assisting them in settling in and performing their very best.
Yes, there it is. So this morning we will try our best to entertain you and basically give you all the information that you are here to receive on behalf of our students, the graduating class, and of course to represent our teachers before you. At this time,
so now we're going to invite our beloved principal, Ms. Usha Chiranji, to the stage to give her principal remarks. Ms. Chiranji has also been with these students from the start, but she would have been vice principal when they came in, along with Ms. Ali, our past principal, and now she is taking the role of principal to guide these children through. She's small in stature, but I'm sure she has made a big impact on the lives of these kids, and let's hear what she has advice for them for the future.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. School Supervisor 3 of the Caroni Education District, Ms. Michelle Carter. Special guest speaker, Ms. Denise Ramdan. Vice Principal, Mr. Jainarayan Gobin. President of the Waterloo Secondary School Association of Parents and Teachers, Mr. Shel Pasad. Alumni President, Mr. Shane Hansen Mohammed. Former Principal, Ms. Shakila Rambarath Ali. Recent retiree, Mr. Garnet Gibson. And in her absence, Ms. Pratibha Jagan Martin. Specially invited guests, Ms. Sarah Shadukran and Ms. Shoma Chankadial Tali. Members of staff, both teaching and non-teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, and of course, we cannot forget our honorees today, the class of 2025. Can we give our graduating class a lusty round of applause? They look so amazing and beautiful, these young men and women. The reason we are all gathered here today. A very pleasant good morning to every single one of you. Let me start by saying heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. You have reached a very important milestone in your life. And this morning, I want to join with your parents, loved ones, members of our staff to say that we are all so very proud of you. And we are extremely honored to celebrate with you as you graduate and proceed to make your own unique mark on the world. The class of 2025 will forever occupy a very, very special place in my heart. Not only because we are celebrating our 25th anniversary this year, but also, as Ms. Franklin rightly said, you were the first group of students that I was privileged to welcome to Waterloo Secondary School as vice principal, along with our beloved past principal, Ms. Shakila Rambrath Ali. And now, as you graduate students, I am even more honored as your principal to wish you God's blessings in all your future endeavors. We all know that your journey to get here was extremely challenging, and I applaud you and your parents for your resilience and determination. The pandemic and the lockdown that brought the world to its knees literally robbed you of your first 2 years of secondary school in the physical setting. We were forced to create relationships with you through various screens, through the phones, and through WhatsApp messages. And although we tried to meet your educational needs using online platforms, we all know that that can never truly replace the physical setting. Fortunately, however, you were able to experience all of Forms 3, 4, and 5 on the school compound. And of course, for our Form 6 students, all of your CAPE experience. During your time here with us, we did our part to help create lifelong memories of school for you by organizing a range of activities with the old adage, school days are the best days in mind. I hope that when you reflect on the time spent at this noble institution, you will remember it fondly with smiles on your faces and nostalgia in your hearts. I also hope that those of you who felt disappointed upon entering this school have now realized how fortunate you are to have walked the corridors of our esteemed institution. 5 years, and in some cases 7 and 2 years, have quickly come and gone. Can any one of you remember the day you first stepped foot on the compound of Waterloo Secondary? I'm sure you do. Can you believe that all that time has now gone? And here we are, saying goodbye. Your chapter of secondary school for some of you have come to an end. And that's a very sad time, an emotional time for some of us. But the 2024-2025 academic year, this last year you would have spent with us, saw the school undergo many changes. We celebrated a range of activities and participated in a variety of activities as well. Most of you here would have contributed to the success of our many activities, including, and I hope you all remember, Patriots Day, House Day. You all remember these things? African Heritage, Diwali, Achievement Day, Science Fair, art displays, Christmas concert, Fun Day, 25th anniversary Thanksgiving, Carnival, Walkathon, Health Fair, Career Fair, and Foreign Language Day. The amount of things we all do for you all. And it is not done yet, because we still have coming up next week Sunday our car show, and I hope to see many of you there. It promises to be a very, very grand event. This would be your last hurrah. So please see Mr. Ramdas for your tickets after this function today. Your participation in all these activities and contributions have set a very high standard for students coming after you to emulate. And it is my sincere hope that these activities have left you with pleasant, lifelong memories. I hope that when you all get older and you talk to each other on the phone, you smile and you share a joke about what would have happened when you were here. Also, during this academic year, time and time again, many of you represented the school with distinction and made us so very proud. There were countless moments to celebrate. One of the many highlights was the performance of the Astronomy and Meteorological Club in the Astro Quiz Competition 2025. Can I ask all members of the Astronomy and Meteorological Club to stand? Nice. These students standing here this morning took us to first place in the 2025 Astro Quiz competition, beating out Naparima Girls High School and Naparima Boys College in a thrilling final round. It was the 5th time that our school has emerged champions after previously winning in 2010, 2020, 2021, and 2024. We are the only secondary school in the country to have accomplished this, and the only government secondary school to continuously reach the final round of the competition. These team, please stand, you all sit back. I didn't tell you all, come on, man. Right, you're too young for this. Thank you. So these team members, under the astute guidance of Mr. Ramdahin, brought us those bragging rights. And although they are graduating today, like the true leaders that they are, they have been training the younger ones to take over when they leave. So let us now give them a lusty round of applause. And yes, remain standing, please, because I want to ask some more of our wonderful students to join you. If any one of you belonged to any of these clubs, please stand. Firstly, if you were a prefect or a student council rep and you would have helped us manage the school for the last few years, please stand. Our TASA boys, please join them. Our artists, all our artists. Our cricketers, both male and female. All members of our robotics club. Our maths club. Our Olympiad team. Our debate club, UN debate and all the other debates. Our spoken word competitors, stand up. Our dance troupe, both the Best Village and the Bollywood dancers. All other clubs, you know there are too many for me to list, so all other clubs, please stand. If you participated in your 5 and 7 years at Waterloo Secondary School in any of the activities, Carnival, Diwali, Sports Day, and all the other things that I listed earlier, please stand. Students, in keeping with our theme for this 25th year of existence, which is growing with gratitude, I want to let you all know that your contributions have kept our school growing in a positive direction. For that, I extend my sincerest gratitude to all of you, and I recognize you this morning for projecting the true Waterloo spirit. Let us give them a round of applause. Okay, you may take your seats. And notice we have full participation from our students. Also, during this academic year, our school would have earned an expression of appreciation from the Ministry of Education as being identified as the school that has a school that has shown significant improvement in performance. Such a recognition is very rare and equally impressive, as it means that we have consistently added significant value to our students. But how did the MOE, Ministry of Education, determine this? By tracking all the students in the country with similar SEA marks upon their entry into secondary schools, and comparing their accomplishments after 5 years at the secondary school based on their performance at the CSEC exams. This tracking established that our students generally outperform those with the same SEA marks who are assigned to other institutions. It means that the 5 years spent at Waterloo Secondary School makes a significantly positive difference in our children's lives. And as educators, my staff and I cannot be more proud. In fact, last year, from the class of 2024, 57 of our CSEC students got full certificates, and all except 2 of our CAPE students got full certificates. While that performance was extremely commendable and much better than the national and regional standard, I am certain, without a doubt, that the class of 2025 will give us more to boast about. We will have to wait and see, because exam results is imminent and should be released next month. I know you will, are you scared already? I know you will all be justly rewarded for the hard work you have put out. If you plan to apply for A-levels following the release of results, please visit our website and do the application online. We will happily welcome back all of those who graduate. If you notice, I would have said online application, because Waterloo Secondary School will not be left behind. We are embracing the technology, and this year, like last year, our SEA registration, Form 6 application, and Form 6 registration will all be also done online. This year also, for the first time, our Form 4 subject selection was done online. You all remember when you did it on the pages? Not anymore. We're going online. Additionally, our ceremony this morning is being streamed and will be available on our website and YouTube channel for you to view at your convenience. So we are definitely moving with the times, and I believe in the right direction. And of course, it must be acknowledged that such accomplishments and recognition comes only as a result of the hard work and dedication of all members of staff, both teaching and non-teaching. The willingness of our staff to go above and beyond the call of duty and come together as a team in our students' interest is testimony to their commitment. I am blessed to be working with the best staff, and in keeping with the theme of growing with gratitude, I continue to be truly grateful to my staff for their consistent efforts, energy, passion, and for the difference they make in our children's lives. It is also testimony to see the management team and the Form 5 and 6 form teachers doing such a fantastic job for you for this graduation ceremony and also for the ball to follow. So let us please give our staff a round of applause. During the academic year, however, 2 stalwarts of our business department retired from the service. Ms. Pratibha Jagan Martin, accounting teacher, and Mr. Garnet Gibson, who served as the head of the Business and Technology Education Department for a long time, and who was also an accounting teacher. I take this opportunity to thank these 2 remarkable officers for their years of outstanding service, the years of service that they gave to our school so willingly and also to the nation's children. I congratulate them also on their well-deserved retirement and wish them all the very best in this new phase of their lives. I also welcome their replacements, Ms. Latoya Lynch and Ms. Crystal Williams, respectively. Additionally, we have had 3 new members joining the staff. Mr. Jonathan Ramdas, an appointed dean and geography teacher, who has already proven himself to be quite an asset to the school, and Ms. Shade Titus, drama teacher, together with Ms. Hema Ramsing Walker, information technology teacher. I welcome them and look forward to the contributions I know they are very capable of making. To our parents seated on both sides, I salute you today, and I thank you for the trust that you placed in us. I also thank you for the support you gave to your children and to the school over the years. It has contributed significantly to our children's success. I know that some of you still cannot believe that your babies are graduating from secondary school here today, but believe it, they are big now. You have worked diligently and consistently, and we truly appreciate your efforts because we all know that being a parent is perhaps the most difficult job on earth. So students, let us recognize your parents this morning for all they have done for you. I must also specially thank our SS3, Ms. Michelle Carter, in her absence, for her unwavering support and guidance. Miss is an exemplary educator with a wealth of knowledge and experience, who is always available whenever we need advice. So I would like to say thank you to her. In his absence, I would also like to say thank you to SS1, Dr. Adesh Ramlal, for always supporting us and always willingly providing advice. Much appreciated. To our guest speaker, Ms. Denise Ramdan, thank you for agreeing to do our feature address today and for pledging your continual support to the school. Thank you also for already making good on that pledge and for accommodating us in this very impressive location. Do you all agree this location is impressive? So let's give Miss a round of applause. And trust me, if you think here is impressive, tomorrow night you're going to be even more impressed. It makes a big difference from our school hall, not so? Right. To our former principal, Ms. Shakila Rambarath Ali, thank you for gracing us with your presence here this morning and for always being a phone call away. Much, much appreciated. To my dear students, I want to say how extremely grateful I am to each and every one of you for sharing these years of your lives with us and for making every day an interesting one. You know, some of you made it more interesting than others, right? But thank you for gracing us with 5 years of your lives. The time has come now for you to pursue your dreams and make a positive impact on society. We have done our part, and we have faith in every single one of you, and know that you are capable of greatness. I therefore urge you to firstly trust in God, believe in yourself, and I always tell you, never compare yourselves to anybody else, because you will always come up short. Never give up, despite the obstacles you may face. Be kind, respectful, and patient with those around you, and have the passion to realize your full potential. Continue growing with gratitude, and continue making us proud. Once again, congratulations, class of 2025. Best of luck in all your endeavors. And remember, you will always have a place at Waterloo Secondary School because you are a significant part of the Waterloo Secondary School family. Do not ever forget that. God bless you and your families, and may God bless Waterloo Secondary School. I thank you, and I urge you to please enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you again, Mr. Ranji, for your remarks this morning. We will now move on to our greetings from different stakeholders to our school. Ms. School Supervisor Tree, Ms. Carter, is not available with us right now, so the next person we'll have to bring greetings is the President of the Association of Teachers and Parents, Ms. Tishel Prasad. Ms. Prasad has been a member of the ATP. Now that it's changed around, I have to get accustomed to that, right? So, a member of the ATP since her daughter would have entered, I think it is 2 years ago. She has worked with me, alongside me, on the local school board of WSS, and now she's in the role of president of the PTA, and she has been doing an excellent job. So I invite Ms. Prasad now to bring greetings.
Thank you, Ms. Franklin. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, principal, teachers, proud parents, and most importantly, our remarkable class of 2025. I am honored to represent the Waterloo Secondary School ATP, formerly PTA, at today's graduation ceremony. To you graduates, just 5 years ago, you would have entered these halls as eager students to gain new experiences. Today, you leave as confident young adults. Along the way, you have grown not just in knowledge, but in character, resilience, and community. This isn't just about graduation, it's about growing with gratitude. No one reaches this point alone. To families, your drop-offs, early pickups, and unwavering belief fuel this journey. To teachers and educators, you have been mentors, challengers, and champions. And it is often said, every mistake is a learning lesson. Your guidance has turned stumbles into stepping stones. To classmates, you have shared the victories, the last laughs, the unforgettable memories. So today, I urge you to live in the moment, because each of those lasts has become your history. Gratitude transforms the journey. Why? Because it turns routine moments into cherished memories, challenges into chances to grow, and help us to see that often setbacks are gifts in disguise. No matter what the circumstance, even suffering, we can always find a heart of gratitude. That mindset doesn't ignore hardship. Instead, it reveals in resilience born from appreciation. Class of 2025, your journey continues beyond these walls. Embrace each new day. Live with intention, seeing the gift in every breath, every step, and every opportunity. To parents and caregivers, thank you for believing in them, even when they themselves doubt. To teachers and educators, your dedication has shaped their future. To the class of 2025, thank you for letting me be part of your special story today. As you step forward, carry gratitude in your hearts. Pause to say thank you, whether it is someone who helped you along the way, comforted you, cheered you on, or hugged you in your setbacks. Let gratitude fuel your future, and when the world needs hope, be that source. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Next to bring greetings is a member of our Alumni Association, Ms. Amy Ramkasoon, who would have graduated some time ago, but is now a member of our alumni board. Ms. Ramkasoon brings extensive communications experience, including work with the United Nations Information Center. She's a former Alumni Association Assistant Secretary, and she's passionate about fostering alumni connections and strengthening the school community. Just these last 2 Saturdays, Ms. Ramkasoon has been instrumental in getting an HR person to come in and do a resume and interview workshop with our graduating students. And I'm now inviting Amy up to give some more advice.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. To our principal, teachers, staff, families, specially invited guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. This truly feels like a full circle moment for me because I once sat where you are right now over 10 years ago. Yeah, I feel old. And I know what it's like to be filled with questions, big dreams, and a little uncertainty for the future. And now I stand here today, proud to bring greetings on behalf of those who came before you. Your theme this year is Growing with Gratitude, which is very meaningful, as growth is rarely happens in perfect conditions. It comes through late nights, challenges, tough feedback, and even sometimes failure. But gratitude helps us to look back and see how those moments shaped us into who we are now. Some of you may have been here since Form 1, others would have joined along the way. No matter when you started, your time here at Waterloo, you have left your mark, and you have each made your own impact to our school community. Through my role here in the alumni community, I've had the chance to interact with some of you briefly, most recently at the HR and interview prep workshop that we hosted. And I must say that you all are such an impressive bunch. You all are brilliant, and I think you all need to give yourselves a round of applause. Some of you would have expressed to me that you all want to become pilots. Some of you want to own bakeries, start your own business, or even become engineers. But I've also seen some moments of self-doubt, and I want to remind you here today that you all are capable of great things. Even if you don't have it all figured out as yet, you all have already shown resilience just by getting to this point here today. So take the moment to be proud and be grateful. Grateful to the teachers who have guided and challenged you, even the ones that nag you for the SBAs. You know, we have late submissions of SBAs sometimes. To the families who have supported you, to the friends who would have helped you laugh and kept you going, and most importantly, thank yourself for showing up and for growing. You could even give yourself a little pat on the back if you want. As you take this next step, remember that graduating doesn't mean leaving Waterloo behind, because I'm very sure some of you are very eager to leave and don't look back. But I want to implore to you to continue to carry Waterloo with you. You are now representing the school wherever you go. And let me just say this. I know it's going to be very biased, but I think Waterloo is one of the greatest schools in Central. There's nobody that could change my mind about that. Because you know why? This school builds strong, thoughtful, creative people. It built me, and it has now built and shaped you too. So stay connected, stay curious, and never forget where you come from. One day, I hope to see you return to give back, to lead, or to inspire others the way Waterloo may have inspired you. As you move forward, I want to leave you with this today. Keep growing, but stay grounded. Lead with purpose. Move with gratitude. for who you are and who you are still becoming. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are extremely proud of you. Thank you so much.
Okay, that ends our greetings from persons this morning, and we now get into our contributions from our own graduating class this morning, and we will now call our sixth form reflection speakers, Travis Mahis and Denver Dukran, to the stage.
Hello? Right. Hey. Good morning to our principal, vice principal, specially invited guests, all members of staff, our families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025.
They say school days are the best days of your life. And to that we say, clearly you've never done CAPE. Because if these were the best days of our life, I'd like to speak to the manager of life, please.
But now that we've survived it, barely, we can admit they weren't lying. These days were chaotic, stressful, and occasionally traumatic, but also hilarious, unforgettable, and full of vibes.
They told us Form 6 was a stepping stone. But from where we were standing, it felt more like climbing Bamboo Cathedral in the hot sun in slippers with a heavy bag and a questionable life plan. And halfway up, you realize you forgot your water and your will to live. Still, we made it.
We transformed our classroom with paint, cardboard, and pure vibes. We had paint in our hair, on our uniforms, on the floor, and somehow, even on the ceiling. We made door handles out of cardboard and blocked missing louvers with styrofoam, like we were on Extreme Makeover, Broke Edition. It took us 1 week to fix it up, and the AC we were promised, an entire year. But that classroom, that was our palace, our slightly dysfunctional, slightly dusty, but fully loved home.
And what a kingdom it was. 1 minute we were revising, and the next we were playing cricket with a broken window panel and a rolling chair. Every time the ball hit the wall too hard, we'd freeze, like mannequins in a window store, listening for footsteps, praying it wasn't a teacher. Spoiler alert, sometimes it was.
And then there was all...
Uno.
Ah, yes.
Uno.
Uno, the card game Uno. The unofficial national sport of Form 6. Some of us came in not knowing how to play. 2 years later, we could represent Trinidad at the National Uno Olympics. We played behind our books, on the desk, and sometimes right in front of the teacher. It's a surprise we haven't got caught. Because at that point, we had nothing left to lose.
Let's not forget the Christmas party. Music blasting, food everywhere, Nanan dancing when he won musical chairs like he had no exams coming. And the piñata, somebody
Ariel G.
broke the stick, so we used a broken louver. When the sweets flew, we turned into 5-year-olds on the floor. That party wasn't just fun, it was iconic.
But it wasn't all fun and games. Planning the horror house was more horrifying than the actual event. Fundraising, that felt like a full-time hustle. You can just ask Daryl to find out. And exam prep, that was a horror movie with no happy ending. There were nights we stared at our notes like they were written in ancient Greek. Some of us still have PTSD from those IA deadlines.
But we made it. Through the mental breakdowns, the caffeine overdoses, the I go drop out moments, we made it together. We studied, we struggled, we supported each other. We shared notes, snacks, and distress. We laughed, we cried, and sometimes we did both at the same time, usually during our past paper.
Outside the classroom, the vibes continued. From the winding roads of Paramin,
Where some of us, Dacian and Romeo, prayed the whole way up,
to the Bamboo Cathedral hike,
where some of us gave up halfway and became motivational speakers for the rest, aka Miss Jacobs.
we made memories. But the real fun, the bus rides, the snacks, karaoke, and everyone taking a turn as DJ. Even the ones who should have never really touched that aux cord.
Yes, Aidan and Nandini, we talking about y'all, eh?
So yes, school days really were the best days. Not because they were messy, but because they were ours. Messy, loud, ridiculous, and unforgettable.
As you graduate, here's a quote to carry with us. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So, whatever your dream is, chase it. Run after it like you ran from that one teacher when you were late for class. Take that first bold step, because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and probably a doubles. Before we go, we have some thank yous. To Ms. Rambransing, thank you for your support and for proving to us you were our favorite by leaving with us. We see you. To our principal and vice principal, thank you for your patience, especially when we tested it like it was a Cape multiple choice.
To every teacher and staff member, you challenged us, guided us, and somehow didn't run away. To Mr. Ramdahin, thank you for welcoming us into the lab when we had no classroom. For all the unforgettable life moments when we probably should have been doing work, and for pretending not to hear us when we were too loud. And to the MTS staff, thank you for keeping us clean, safe, and occasionally sane.
And of course, thank you to our parents who have supported us and guided us throughout all these years and hard work and late nights. To our Form 5s, good luck. You need it. And to our fellow Form 6s, we survived. Let's go out there and do something meaningful, or at least something that pays well. Thank you, everyone. Here's to what comes next. And if what comes next is a nap, we earned it.
All right. Okay, testing. Thank you there, Denver and Travis. For those who may not know, Travis was our valedictorian of his class in 2023. All right, so just give them a round of applause once again. Thank you for your reflection. It was good to hear from our students. You know, when they leave us, we would cherish these memories they would have shared here today. You know, these students have been a part of us for the last 7 years, and we would miss them. All right, so thank you again, graduate valedictorian of the Form 6s, yes. So at this time, we reached the point in our program where we would hear from our specially invited guests, Miss Ramdan, Miss Denise Ramdan. For those who may not know, and since you may have come in late, Ms. Ramdan is the owner of this fine facility that we are sitting here this morning. So a little bit about Ms. Ramdan, so that all of us would know about her. Ms. Denise Ramdan is a dynamic entrepreneur, visionary, social media marketer, an influential leader with over 15 years of experience shaping industries such as automotive and real estate and entertainment. Armed with a bachelor's degree in economics, a master's in business, specializing in entrepreneur and innovation, and multiple diplomas in real estate, sales, and insurance. She combines academic excellence with real-world expertise. A seasoned director in both government and private sectors, Denise has mastered the art of amplifying brands through compelling content and data-driven marketing strategies. Her innovative approach has redefined digital engagement, making her a sought-after force in revolutionizing online presence across key industries. Beyond her professional achievements, Denise is a charismatic connector and a passionate globetrotter. She would explain that. Whether she draws inspiration from the serene sounds of the ocean waves or savoring a perfectly brewed cup of coffee, she thrives on meaningful experiences and helping others turn their visions into reality. At this time, shall we bring on our feature speaker this morning, Ms. Denise Ramdan.
Master of Ceremonies, thank you. Good morning. You all look so beautiful and handsome, and I think regardless of the academic achievements, you all look perfect in my eyes, and I think you deserve a grand round of applause for that. Master of Ceremonies, Principal Sharanji, Vice Principal Mr. Gobin, school supervisors, deans, teachers, parents, specially invited guests, and most important, the persons here, our graduates of the prestigious Waterloo High School. Good morning. I was asked to do this feature address, and honestly, it is a true honor to stand before you today. Because just over 25 years ago, yes, I was you. To the graduates, congratulations. You've made it to this moment. And I hope that you all could take a deep breath and feel the pride that you've accomplished. Even your parents, take a deep breath, savor the moment, because life goes by so quickly. But these are the moments you cherish over and over again. So before I begin my address, I want to tell you a little story. And this story goes like this. Many, many years ago, I met a young man. His name was Dennis. He was his first in his family to go to university. His parents worked tirelessly. His mother, a seamstress, and his father had a chicken depot. They didn't have much money, but they had something far greater: love, sacrifice, and an unshakable faith in Dennis. And guess what? Today, we stand in the Dennis P. Ramdan complex. That is my dad. So regardless, I love to mention parents. I couldn't be here today without my parents, and I definitely know that you couldn't be here today without yours. Whether it be parents, grandparents, guardians, they play such an important role in bringing you up. So my dad, he would study by candlelight. He would borrow textbooks. He couldn't afford fancy gadgets or tutoring. But he had something else. He had grit. And he had something that goes with the theme of your event today: gratitude. Every morning he would tell himself, thank you, not for the struggles, but for the strength. And I want you all to remember that. When struggles come, thank God, thank whomever your supreme being may be, thank the universe for the strength to overcome it. And not for the setbacks, but for all those who supported him. Years later, he graduated top of his class. And today, he's the chairman and managing director of the D&D group of companies. So as I go on, we're speaking about gratitude. Do you know that gratitude is the ultimate foundation for success? I can tell you, I'm an example of that. Gratitude, my dear graduates, is more than just saying thank you. It's an attitude. It is the attitude that we are supposed to wake up with every single day. It's a mindset. And it's a way of seeing the world, not that just like something that is owed to us, but it's a gift. Life, opportunity, accomplishments, these are all gifts. You see, while intelligence and good grades and talent may open up doors or get you noticed, it's gratitude that keeps your heart grounded and your spirit strong. In the world that often says, get more, do more, be more, that's what we're accustomed to hearing, right? Do more, accomplish more. Gratitude gently whispers, look around, you already have so much. So as you go along this journey, gratitude is the journey. Think about all those who have helped you reach this moment. Maybe it was a teacher who saw your potential when you couldn't see it. Maybe it was a parent, a grandparent, or a guardian who stayed up late, worried, prayed, and sacrificed more than you'll ever know. I'm certain you parents, you all pray every day for every child. And I know, and I can tell you, that prayers takes you a long way. Or maybe it was one of your fellow classmates, a friend who stood by you when you were on the verge of giving up. To all those people, this is their moment as well. So today is not just about graduating with a diploma. It's about graduating with a grand perspective, a sense of appreciation, and a deeper understanding of who helped you get here. So before this day is over, I urge you, say thank you. Hug your mom and dad a little bit more. Thank your teachers, your friends, and even the MTS persons who would have kept your classrooms clean, because success is never built alone. As you go on into the future, as you take this next chapter, gratitude is going to transform your future. Whether you may be going to university, working, traveling, or having a well-deserved break, please, I urge you to carry gratitude with you. Gratitude is going to help you stay humble when you are willing, because I always say, the humble never stumble. Remember that. Stay hopeful when you're struggling. Build meaningful relationships. Lead with empathy. In the world that we live in, there are to be more leaders with empathy. And I'm certain you, the class of 2025, are going to be leaders such as that. And as well, gratitude is going to help you find joy in the most ordinary of moments while you are chasing all those big dreams. As I always say, success without gratitude becomes emptiness in disguise. But success with gratitude, that becomes fulfillment. In our final reflections, I want to leave you with this thought. Years from now, people are not going to remember your grades. They are not going to remember the awards you won. And I'm not telling you don't get good grades and don't win awards. But I'm telling you, people are going to remember how you made them feel. They will remember your kindness, your humility, and most of all, your grace. So as you walk across this stage today, don't just think about what you've achieved. Think about who helped you along the way. Carry them with you. Carry their loves, their hopes, their sacrifices. And let your success, and I urge you children, let your success be a way of telling your parents, your teachers, thank you every single day. So before I close, I would love if everybody would repeat this affirmation after me. I welcome my future with a heart full of gratitude. And I choose to see the good in every step of my journey. Thank you. So in closing, to the class of 2025 at the Waterloo High School, I wish you bold dreams, deep joy, and endless reasons to be grateful. Go forward with confidence, live with purpose, lead with your heart, and never forget the power of a simple thank you. Congratulations, and may your future be as bright as the gratitude in your heart. Thank you.
Thank you again, Ms. Ramdan. And we have heard quite a lot this morning. So now we're going to be entertained a little bit. And I would like to introduce our first entertainment item in the form of our WSS Bollywood dance group. These students have been a part of this group, again, since 2021, after the pandemic. They are without some of their dance peers today, who are actually sitting among our graduates. They may be itching to get up and join them on the stage, but not today, right? Danica, where she is. The dance that they will be doing is a modern Bollywood dance fused with traditional movements and hints of Kathak to Bollywood music. The group has been trained by one of our very own teachers, Ms. Candice Mahaboob, the WSS Bollywood Dance Group.
मन ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है तू क्या पाया नहीं तूने क्या ढूंढ रहा है तू जो है अनकही जो है अनसुनी वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से तो ना तू छुपा
All right, so thank you again, Bollywood dancers. We have a presentation to make at this time to our feature speaker, and we would ask Ms. Chiranchi to come forward. We cannot have this day pass and not, thank our feature speaker for this morning's presentation.
So on behalf of the students, parents, staff of Waterloo Secondary School, Ms. Ramdan, we would like to say thank you so very much for those wonderful words of wisdom and for sharing your facility with us this morning. Thank you so very much. We really, really appreciate it. Can we please give Ms. Ramdan a round of applause?
now going to hear from our Form 5 graduating class through our valedictorians of class of 2025, Kaylee Pulido of 5.1 and Azrael Mitchell of 5.4.
Very special good morning to our school supervisor 3, our principal Ms. Charanji, vice principal Mr. Govan, former principal Ms. Rambrat Ali, esteemed invited guests, teachers, parents, and most importantly, you, the graduating class of 2025. Today, we have the honor of being this year's valedictorians. My name is Kaylee Pulido.
And my name is Azrael Mitchell. Today, we don't just stand here as your valedictorians, but we stand here as a voice for all of us, the graduating class of 2025. Today, we take a moment to reflect, to pause, and to have gratitude for the journey we've walked, the memories we've made, and the love we've all shared for this school.
Azrael, I still remember the time I found out I passed for Waterloo Secondary School. The first time interacting with my classmates and teachers online, and the first time walking into the school in 2022. I remember this like it was yesterday, and looking back, I am glad I passed for Waterloo Secondary School. It has become like a second home for many of us, and I know none of us would have ever imagined that we'd become so attached to a school. It wasn't perfect. There were both bad days and good days, but in the end, it became our safe place. My time here made me realize that no matter where I am or who I am, if I put my mind to do something, I can accomplish that. Over the past 5 years, we built bonds through hardships and joyful moments, creating memories that will stay with us forever. It became a place where we learned not just about academics, but also about life challenges. We learned teamwork, resilience, and to always do our best. We all learned something while we were in Waterloo Secondary School that impacted our personal growth. And much of that has to thank to our teachers. Without their dedication, many of us would have struggled to get through.
Kelly, I remember just opening my essay results, and let me tell you, my exact words were, "What is a Waterloo?" I tell you earlier, I didn't know what was best for me, and I definitely didn't plan to fall in love with this place. I remember walking into Waterloo for the very first time with bright orange hair, and being met with Miss Charanji's stern stare, letting me know it had better be fixed by September. That was the beginning. And from that very moment, the school began shaping me, not just as a student, but as a person. I remember walking through the halls of Waterloo for the very first time, nervous and uncertain, unsure of what this new chapter would hold. And not too long ago, Kaylee and I, we walked through those same halls for the last time, this time filled with pride, with gratitude, and with the unshakable feeling that this place always will be home.
Looking back at these 5 years, we made a lot of memories, even when we were in online classes, even though half of you was sleeping away, eating hot food, my favorite, or playing games instead of learning. We all had those jokes that made us laugh in our pajamas. Ashel, you remember getting up, going to classes in your pajamas?
I'm telling you, online classes, nobody was getting ready. We had pajamas on, and as class started, 8 o'clock on the dot, rolling off your bed, now turning on your laptop.
All those field trips where we sang along to songs in the bus and filled the atmosphere with laughter brought us closer and left us with a bond that we thought we never have. Do you remember screaming at the top of your lungs at that ride at Five Islands?
Definitely one of my favorites.
Your song terrible, boy. Let's not forget the fun day with the famous horror house that always had the longest line but the shortest experience. And those jump ups where everyone was packed together despite the enormous space left behind. We will all miss those games where we used to play during class parties, the free periods where all those mischievous activities took place, the long walks around the school compound, and the cafeteria's famous hot chicken pie, bright and early in the morning. So, physics students, don't forget, no matter how smart we are, we still had the title as Stripides, right?
Where is that teacher? If I could make him out in the back somewhere.
Coming down to the last few days of CSEC exams this year, I remember sitting on the field looking at my school thinking about all these memories, knowing that I'll be leaving soon. Waterloo Secondary School became more than a school. It has become our home.
Memories at Waterloo? Too many to count. Stealing mango during exams, Raj, water fights in class that got us sent outside, falling asleep on field trips to the songs of your classmates' terrible singing, but still smiling knowing it was all fun. Competing with friends for the highest or lowest marks, and bonding with teachers, getting buffed up a lot. For example, working on the speech. I miss everything already, and I haven't even officially graduated yet, but the nostalgia still hits like a brick to the face. I remember wild games in the field or on the basketball court, ripping my school pants and Miss Wilson sewing it back while still buffing me up. I remember feeling low and heading to the music room, a space that always felt like home. Kelly, you remember Valentine's Day?
I don't think I can remember, you know.
Let me tell you a little bit about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day meant buying roses or balloons for girls and our favorite teachers, sometimes getting rejected, most of the time. Now that I'm standing here on the stage, a river of memories and emotions come rushing through my head, and I can't stop it. Taking 3 or 4 box lunches and breakfast on the daily, then trying to catch our breath from laughing. I remember wheezing off laughter during our so-called free periods, or as Ms. Tranji would say, there's no such thing as a free period. But most of all, I remember the bonds, the discipline, the guidance. It never felt like boot camp or prison. It felt warm, comforting, like the beach after a long week. It was never harsh or damaging. It was always done with love, just the truth.
As we graduate here today, on behalf of the graduating class of 2025, I would like to take this time to thank the administration, all teachers, and members of the auxiliary staff who invested in us in these 5 years. You never gave up on us and always pushed us to strive for the best, even when we were mischievous and stubborn. I know all you know that, eh? The main reason why Waterloo Secondary School feels like a home to us is because of the staff who treated us with care and respect. Thank you for always putting in the effort for us and helping us when we needed it the most, especially for CSEC exams.
I remember that. SB is the absolute worst, and our teachers always help to keep a level head. We'd like to personally thank all our teachers. They were way more than just teachers, but parents at school. This school has made me realize that family doesn't only mean the one you were born into, but something you become a part of. So now, on behalf of the graduating class of 2025, we'd like to say we appreciate you and we see you.
Before I say anything else, we, the graduates, would like to thank our parents and God. They not only saw us at our best, but saw us at our worst. They never left our side and always gave us the strength we needed to move forward. Thank you for always supporting us. I once heard a quote that said, "Beginnings are always scary, endings are usually sad, but it's everything in between that makes it all worth living." Now isn't that sweet? Maybe we will stay in touch, maybe not. It's all a mystery, but that's how life is, full of mystery and obstacles that change us and help us grow. All we can do is make the best of it for the time we have and enjoy life to the fullest. As you go along life's path, never forget how far you've come. All those times you pushed yourself even when you felt that you couldn't. All those mornings you got off of bed even when you felt so comfortable. And all those times you felt discouraged but you pushed through the day. Never forget the strength it took you to reach where you are now. So wherever you are, no matter how hard it is, never give up. As I stand here today, not only as your 2025 valedictorian, but also as a friend, I leave you with these last words, so listen carefully. Always try, and if you fail, get back up again with the mindset that you can do it. Never put a limit on yourself on what you can do, otherwise you won't know how amazing you are. Kaylee, please.
No. How can I make it through an entire graduation speech and talk about how we got here, talk about how we made it to school every day, and talk about who made the sacrifices for books, a clean uniform every day, and a stern hand when we weren't feeling to do anything? We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them and the sacrifices they made. Every overtime, every extra clock in, all the sleepless nights we spend, we see it. Don't worry. To our parents and guardians. Now, officially my last thanks, I'd like to thank God, the one who saw every tear, every ounce of frustration, and the person who never left our side. Through every obstacle we faced, even when we generally thought we lacked the ability to learn, he was there guiding us every step of the way. Nobody knows the breakdowns or emotional frustration like him. Now as your 2025 valedictorian, if you take nothing else from me, take this. You're always going to fail. Someone is always going to frustrate you. There will always be a but that's okay, because it's human. We get so caught up in perfection sometimes that we forget it's okay once you continue. Fear nothing except God, and even in fear, pursue. Strive for nothing, if not excellence, and even in failure, toil. Cry no tears, if not for others, and always remember you're never alone. Azrael Adley Mitchell.
Now, we would like to say
congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
Give yourself a round of applause.
At this time in the program, we are going to get persons in place for the distribution of certificates. And I would like to call to the stage with me to help me with the names of all the students, because I've been talking a lot this morning and my voice is ready to give up. I just like to say I'm calling Mr. I can't believe that I had that mind slip just now. Okay, Mr. Nandlal, who would have 5 years ago who would have 20 years ago been our Master of Ceremonies at our very first graduation ceremony, which was held at the Hindu Credit Union Hall on the highway. Mr. Nanal will begin with the calling of 5.1. So I would like the class of 5.1 to stand, all, just stand. And we would have practiced this, so you know how we're walking and stuff, right? Yeah. And just before the Form 5-1 comes across the stage, Miss Gowrie, I'd just like to ask you to give a token of appreciation to our ATP president, who has to leave at this moment. So Tishal, would you come to the stage, please? Thank you again, Tishal, for gracing us with your presence today. Okay, and now we move on to the distribution of certificates for class 5.1.
So we begin with students of 5.1. We'll be calling the girls first. Malia Alexander. Jada Bachan. Isabella Barron. Sharifa De Silva. Karishma Danraj. Alyssa George. Kaylee Hamill. Eliana James. Aria Joseph. Nikhil Lalsing. Acacia McDowell. Jaya Newton. Kaylee Polido. Samara Ramnanan Singh. Dharmika Ramsamuj. Amelia Ciudat. Avrilana Williams. Alvin Abaden. Jaden Bachan. Stefan Budram. Jaden Frankie. Christian Hernandez. Joseph James, but he is unfortunately not here today. Nathan Lakan. Jaden Lowell. Joel Modeste. Andre Mohan. Aaron Payne. Amral Ragbar. Vikash Shah. Ashish Sukhdev. And Jonathan Urquhart.
Okay, let us get a round of applause for class 5.1. You all may sit. Five point two. Will you stand now, please? And Mr. Hadio is in place. Aliyah Ali. Kelisha Barton. Phoebe Das. Serenity Dial Singh. Adriana Hasrana. Khadija Idrisu. Natalie Jeremy. Karina Karim. Naomi Logan. Julia McEckney. Tiffany, no, sorry, Tiffany is no longer with us. She moved abroad, so we move on to Kaylin Primus. Kiara Ramnanan. Dafina Rivers. Priya Singh. Gabriella Superville. Dinash Swift. And Nalia Zamir. Moving on to our young men. Ethan Balkasoon. Anish Garib. Emmanuel David. Aidan Jagannath. Josiah Jerome. Sanjeev Lucky. Aidan Mohammed. Ishwar Lalchan. Delon Morales. Chris Passad. Arjun Ramnanan. Rajiv Sukraj. And Christian William. A round of applause for 5.2. Miss Glasgow. And the class of 5.3, would you stand, please?
Students of 5.3, beginning with Mayalan Attack. Danica Belgrave. Brianna Boise, but she is not here. Malaika David. Ahelia Duncan. Danica Giddings. Kaylee Hira. Sarah Jaglal. Sarah, my apologies. Janissa John. Shania Katek. Sharice Maraj. Jamaya Miharis. Suri Nefikir. Andrea Ramdani. Ashana Ramota. Daniela Thomas. Nazim Ali. James Budu, but he's unfortunately not here. Nival Chaitu. Darian Deuchan. is not here. Nishan Gopalchan. Stephen Joy Shoy. John Shoy, my apologies. Videsh Lala. Jonathan Mahaber. Lemuel Marchand. Eli Mohammed. Farideen Mohammed. Harinama Prasad. Ajay Raghunath. Rishad Raghunath. Bradley Richards. Bradley, the footboy. Vinayak Singh. Tyler St. Louis. And Marquise Williams.
Okay, a final round of applause for class of 5.3. You may take your seats, and we are going to another entertainment item by the WSS Pan and Sam. I believe I have two vocalists with this piece. I'm not sure, Mr. John, if they are coming up on stage or they're singing from down there. Okay. So they'll be singing from down in the back.
You need it.
Testing.
Testing, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing, 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Trinidad is my land.
and of it I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people is talking bad. But I know all of them who running them out don't know what they're talking about. They go paint hair black every day. And the right things they would never say, like our sportsmen being rated among the best. Our scholars have sit and passed every test and put us right alongside the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is really refined. So you see, friends, this is a real King Solomon's mine.
They just talk some nonsense. Me ain't know what they doing it for. About so much violence, man, you would swear that we fighting war. Of course, we have the delinquents to face. But just like any other place, see the things that I say about here is really too much for me to bear. Because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness.
And in this way we must gain success. For when we move in, we all move as one body. No bickering between you and me. For our policy stands for racial equality. Now when a stranger spending a little time in his lovely isle, every day you see him, he always have a hearty smile. But when his time is up to depart, he will say with pride in his heart, I'll be back, you can bet your life. And if I can't come, I go send my wife. And then he'll tell you, he really wants her to come, to drink a rum and have plenty fun in this great island in the sun. For Trinidadians, as foreigners do recall, it doesn't matter whether big or small, or if you're rich or poor, friend, we cater for one and all.
For all of them they talking,
They either drunk or they staring mad.
or maybe they forgetting Mr. Universe belongs to Trinidad. We have men with talent and skill, with high hopes for improvement still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty sniper will tell you why. No, our steel band is the best talent in the world. By calypsos our stories are told, with this rhythm to touch your soul. So Trinidad,
This lovely land of my birth, small but overwhelming in words. And as you know, Carnival is the greatest frolic on earth. Proud, proud Trini, and a Trini, proud, proud Trini.
So it seems our graduating classes are a little bit restless. Class of 5.4, are you ready though? I'd like to see a little bit more settled on the floor so that class 5.4, 5.5, and 6.2 could get their due attention. Ms. Vishnu to the stage. Class of 5.4, would you stand, please? Salima Ali. Lily Babal. Jada Celestin. DJ Davis. Aisha Dyer. Dania Gonzalez. Alicia Hercules. Devani Jairam. Jessica Jolly Charles. Hasina John. Elena Khan. Ronalda Marchand. Leah Morales. Kishana Pabu. Shania Samaru. Jewel Sinclair. Shania Tickery. Shiva Ali. Javon Bigford. Abdiel Charles. Andrew Charles. Arshad Hassim. Aidan Geraldo. Katavir Jagasa. Kevin Khan. Aliasa Lalu. Dariel Prasad. Surendara Ramjatan. Kishan Ramnanan. Gandhi Ramrup. And Romeo Smith. All right, so my sixth form did not wait for their congratulations and applause. They just a round of applause for the sixth form class. Last time you're getting it from us, right? We have another, you all may sit. We have another entertainment item by the Pan and Sam. I don't know if they need the mics down at the back again. Testing. At this time, we have some special awards. First, I'd like to call So we'd like to call to the stage our former principal, Ms. Shakila Rambarat Ali. Mr. Ranji, we are also giving one to you. Mrs. Sam, I would now present this to you. Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, you're coming to give out some prizes. Mr. Mohammed is the president of our Alumni Association, one of our past students who has come back to Waterloo to give of his expertise in the art department. He wanted me to remind these students that there is an alumni table at the back for you all to join the association so you can give back as well. But now I'm having him give a token of appreciation to Miss Amy Ramkasoon. I would like to call to the stage Danica Belgrave and Eli Mohammed.
All right, so continue with our special awards. We at Waterloo like to appreciate those who would have served and basically make Waterloo what it was and what it is today. So with us, we have two of our teachers who are now retired. They would have retired within the year. And we would like to appreciate them at this time. So we have Ms. Danica Belgrave, who would speak on behalf of Mr. Gibson. So Mr. Gibson, you could come forward, please. Mr. Gibson would have served Waterloo Secondary as head of department, of the business department, for a number of years. And at this time, Danica would speak on his behalf.
Good morning, everyone. It is a great honor to speak on behalf of the as we celebrate the retirement of someone who has given so much to Waterloo Secondary School, Mr. Gardner Gibson. Mr. Gibson has been with us since 2003. For over 2 decades, he taught us principles of accounts, principles of business, and accounting. But if you ask any student or teacher, they'll tell you, he didn't just teach topics. He taught us discipline, responsibility, and what it means to take pride in your work. Mr. Gibson was known for being meticulous, organized, and dedicated. You could see the care he put into every lesson every exam, and every interaction with students. Whether you were struggling or doing well, he gave you the attention and support you needed. Beyond the classroom, Mr. Gibson was deeply involved in school life. He served as acting head of department for business and technology education for several years, participated in countless committees, and led clubs like 4-H and IVCF. He helped students grow, not just in academics, but in faith, character, and leadership. Teachers speak of him with great respect. He monitored new staff, supported colleagues, and carried himself with quiet strength and calm leadership. Mr. Gibson was the kind of person who made Waterloo feel like a family. Today, we say thank you. Thank you for the example you set, the patience you showed, and the many lives you've helped shape, including ours. And now, on behalf of the Waterloo Secondary School family, we kindly invite our principal to present this plaque to honor Mr. Gibson of his remarkable service and lasting legacy.
All right, so at this time we would have presentation of gifts, and we would have Denica. She will now present Mr. Gibson, long-serving head of department at Waterloo Secondary. Round of applause. And our principal will now right, so don't lose that envelope, Mr. Gibson. All right. Okay, so continuing, we have another retiree from that same department, Ms. Pratibha Martin. And she's not with us today, but we still have Mr. Eli Mohammed, who would speak on her behalf.
Good morning, everyone. Today it is my honor to pay a tribute to a teacher who has touched the lives of many at Waterloo Secondary School, Ms. Pratibha Jagan Martin. Ms. Martin has been a part of Waterloo Secondary School family since 2004. She taught principles of accounts, principles of business, and accounting with excellence. But she also brought something even more special: her heart, her voice, and her creativity. Ms. Martin is the reason we have a school song. She wrote the lyrics and composed the melody, giving us something beautiful that represents our pride, our spirit, and our unity at Waterloo Secondary. She also wrote poems and extempo pieces for school events, making every celebration more meaningful. She wasn't just a brilliant teacher. She was also a spiritual guide, a devout Roman Catholic. Her prayers at staff meetings and school events touched everyone. She had a way of calming the room with just her words. Though she is small in size, her presence was very mighty. Her students remember her as kind, loving, and always willing to help. She had the ability to explain the hardest topics with patience and care. She made us feel confident even when we were unsure. And for that, we are truly grateful to her. Ms. Martin, thank you for your teaching, your talent, your praise, and your service. You've left a mark on this school and on all of us. And now, with deep love and appreciation, we ask our principal, Ms. Stranji, to present this plaque on her behalf on the entire Waterloo Secondary School family. Although Ms. Martin is unable to be with us here today, it will be collected by.
With Ms. Martin not being here today, Ms. Martin lost her brother just recently, so she wasn't able to come today. We'd just like to ask Mr. Gibson to collect on her behalf.
All right. Also, we have with us this morning still, our former head of the science department, Ms. Sarah Dukran. Ms. Dukran, could you come? Give her a round of applause, please. She would have retired as well. And we do have some gifts for you as well. All right, so we have done our part with our former teachers, and at this time, we are almost at the end, and we will now call all right, so at this time, all right, I was looking for our vice principal, right? So at this time, our vice principal, Mr. Jainarayan Gobin, will bring to us the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tom Hanks once said, "The future is always uncertain, but we who celebrate what we have done, who celebrate all of your achievements, we are certain of one thing. On this day, you will not let us down." Right, children? You will not let us down. Good morning, everyone. I think in this graduation ceremony, Masters of Ceremony, it's the first time I say good morning in a graduation ceremony. Most of the time, I would have to say good afternoon. So good morning, everyone. With all protocols being observed, it's my pleasure to move a vote of thanks on this momentous occasion as we bring the curtains down on this function. Firstly, I give thanks to the Almighty for affording us His blessings and guidance throughout today's function. On this note, thanks to Christian Mohammed of 6.1 for leading us in prayer. I seize this moment to thank our school's Supervisor 3, Miss Michelle Carter, in her absence, for her continued guidance and support in all that we do. Thank you, Miss. Thanks to our esteemed and dynamic feature speaker in Ms. Denise Ramdan for her eloquence in motivating and inspiring you, our graduates, to grow with gratitude, which is the attitude that we should adopt in all spheres of our life. Always be grateful and thankful. Heartfelt thank you to our graduates, Danica Belgrove and Eli Mohammed, for their kind words of appreciation in honor of our retirees. Mr. Garnett Gibson, sir, and Ms. Pratibha Jagan Martin in her absence, and also Ms. Shah Dukran. There aren't enough words of gratitude for your invaluable contribution to this noble institution, and by extension, the many lives that you both would have touched over the years. Today, on behalf of Mrs. Charanji, our acting principal, and all members of staff and students, I say to you both a heartfelt thank you for accepting our humble invitation and for your mentorship to both staff and students throughout your tenure at Waterloo Secondary School. As you enjoy this new phase in your life, may God continue to richly bless you both abundantly with great success in all your future endeavors. Thanks to our very committed, dedicated, and industrious principal in Mrs. Usha Dukran Charanji for extensive and comprehensive address highlighting our students' involvement in extracurricular activities as well as new developments at WSS over the past 5 years. Thank you, Miss. To our sixth form students, Denver Dokran and Travis Mahes, we say a heartfelt thank you for your reflections of school life from a Form 6 perspective. So Form 5 students, nothing comes easy. There is always hard work involved. As well as your lively jokes and commentary. To our valedictorian and Kelly Paludo and Azrael Mitchell of 5.4, thank you for such eloquence, passion, humor in your delivery of your outlook on school life and experiences with your peers over the last 5 years. To our stakeholders in education, thank you for your presence and greetings extended to our graduates. I say a heartfelt thank you to all your hard work, commitment, dedication, and selfless service towards the holistic development of our students. These include, in our absence, Ms. Tishel Passar, our president of the Association of Teachers and Parents, and Ms. Amy Ramkisoon, representative of the WSS Alumni Association. So let's give our stakeholders a round of applause. To our specially invited guests, especially our dear Principal and Mrs. Shakila Rambarat Ali, who started the journey to greater success under her stewardship as principal. I say a heartfelt thank you and thanks for choosing to grace us with your presence today. It's highly appreciated. So let's give Mrs. Rambarat Ali a round of applause. To our parents, heartfelt gratitude goes out to you of the graduating class who have joined us to celebrate this special occasion as your sons and daughters graduate today. I am certain that you all have experienced mixed emotions as you applaud your children's achievements. Please continue to support them as they leave these hallowed halls today. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to mold and bring out the best in them. So let's give your parents a lusty round of applause. To our graduating class of 2025, today I urge you to believe in yourselves as you grow with gratitude. Many of you will experience a wide range of feelings as some of you will be entering in the world of work, while others will be continuing further education. Whatever you decide, I urge you to continue believing in yourselves and follow your dreams. Place the divine first, which I always tell you in assembly. Put God first place, and He will take you places that you never dream of. So place the divine first in whatever you set your mind to. However, expect challenges. Life is not a bed of roses. There will be challenges. It's how you react to these challenges that will determine your true character. Thank you for granting us the blessings of being a part of your secondary schooling. Best wishes always, and congratulations, you did it. So let's give yourself a round of applause for the graduating class of 2025. For entertainment provided throughout the function, I would like to thank Mr. Ansel John, one of our music teachers, and Pan and Sam for their production. Dance is always welcome. I myself was feeling to dance, but I say, how it go look, right? Dance is always welcome. To this end, I must thank Ms. Candice Mahabub, one of our Spanish teachers, and the WSS Bollywood Dance Troupe for their scintillating and electrifying performance. So let's give them a round of applause. To all of our service providers, thank you for the highest quality in all spheres. So let's give our service providers a round of applause. Without them, this function wouldn't be a success. A heartfelt thank you to the chairpersons of the graduating committee, in Mr. Samai, one of our masters of ceremony, and his hard-working team members who are responsible for the resounding success of today's function. This includes all managers for the level and all 5th and 6th form teachers. So let's give it to Mr. Samai, your dean, and Miss Anjani Singh Ramnarain, and Miss Franklin, my angel. So let's give them a round of applause. Thanks to all members of staff who would have assisted in making this year's graduation ceremony a tremendous success. So let's give our members of staff a round of applause. Thanks to our masters of ceremony, in Mr. Krishna Samai and Ms. Patty Sue Franklin, for competently navigating us through today's proceedings. We say a heartfelt thank you to you all for finishing this job before the afternoon session. In closing, I offer gratitude to everyone who has meaningfully contributed in one way or the other to the success of today's event. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Mr. Gobin, our Vice Principal. I just have two announcements to make. So this one is for the parents. We have a photo booth at the back of this door here, a photo booth set up. So if you would like to take photos with your child or children, you can go there and have your photos taken. Also at the front of the building, to your back, we have set up people from the University of Trinidad and Tobago, and they would be speaking to your kids about entering into their program, all right, or programs at that institution. So you can make yourselves available to have a chat with them as you leave here today. We also have set up at the back our alumni table. So we are hoping that as you leave as well, you would take this opportunity to sign up to be part of our alumni. Just to let you all know, we do preach gratitude at Waterloo Secondary, and for those who don't know, the people who are helping this production here this morning are former, or if not former, alumni of our school. We have Mr. Christian Apo, thank you, sir, for the DJ and song system. Mr. Christian Apo, a former student of the school, the multimedia people that you see as well, Vishal Maharaj, and they are the brother of one of our graduating students of this year. We also have with us the caterer who would have done the catering for today, and also the decorations. I am reminded of the decorations as well. All of these people are former students of our school, and they come from time to time to support these sort of events. So we want you to continue, not when you leave here, please remember us and please come back and serve us in whatever way you can, because without you, we cannot make these productions the best that it can be. All right, so we want to thank also the person who is in charge of this event here, Ms. Tenessa Siu. She was also a past student of our school, and she's now working for the Dennis Ramdan Complex. Sorry. Yes, Tenessa, thank you for all your help and support in organizing the chairs and all that is at this facility. Also, I see Mr. Ramdas is coming. So, Mr. Ramdas, I didn't forget you. When you are leaving as well, at the front door, we have tickets on sale for the car show. So you can also avail yourselves of tickets for our upcoming car show, which all these funds go a long way in helping make Waterloo a better school for your children. Also, I understand that the tickets for the car show, there's a special on, so you can see Mr. Ramdas as you are leaving the, yeah.
Mr. Ramdas just informed me that as a special for the graduating class, any parent who is purchasing 2 tickets for the car show, the student will get their ticket free. So if you're interested in attending our car show on the 20th of July, you can check Mr. Ramdas at the back for tickets. We are also still not at our full sale of graduation tickets for tomorrow night. So I know some of you are still waiting to purchase, and Ms. Singh would have tickets available for sale today, and you can still get your meals included on that ticket.
All right, so if you would have enjoyed this morning's program and the facility here this morning, this is for the graduating class. I would assure you that you all have not seen the room that we are using for our ball as yet. And it is 3 stories up. All right, and it is much better than this. If you feel this is best, it have better. All right, you all, this is not the ballroom. I just want you all to know that. All right, the ballroom is up on top. All right, and you'll be using the elevator to get there on the night of the ball, which is tomorrow night. All right, so please make yourselves available to buy your tickets. Those of you who have not gotten a ticket, we have already sold almost 200 tickets. I can assure you it's going fast. So please make yourselves available. If you didn't get one as yet, please get one before you leave today. So again, we want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the graduating class of 2025 Waterloo Secondary School. We thank you, parents and supporters. We want to thank all those who are our special invited guests, Ms. Ramrat Ali, Mr. Gibson, Ms. Shah Dukran, the alumni, and of course our specially invited guest, our special speaker, Ms. Denise Ramdan. Thank you all for making this day the special day that it was. Give all ourselves a round of applause. At this time, I will ask Ms. Franklin to give you all the recessional, so you will know what you have to do.
Just as this class has made my job and the rest of the management team and your form teachers, the 5 years was a smooth run with these students. Parents, you did an excellent job with them. From the minute they walked into Waterloo Secondary School, they had, of course, the little trouble and hiccups, but on the whole, this class have been angels right through. So I thank you for not, making me more gray. You have us looking young and youthful because you didn't give us any stress. And I will really miss you, class of 2025. We are, because of the rain this morning, we are doing the recessional a little differently. So we're going to ask the parents to remain seated. The graduating students, you are going to stand. And we are exiting 1 row at a time along the right. Is it the right or left? We are exiting on this side. Mr. Mohammed and Ms. Singh will guide you. In 1 line, you are going to collect the boxes, refreshments for your parents, and then you will come back around and be seated. Yes? So DJ, you can begin playing the recessional, and 5.1, you can begin to leave.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the despite expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young. Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without a cause. I don't want to perish like a fleeing horse. Youth like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. But let them come true. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live Where'd all the time go? It's starting to fly. See how the hands go, waving goodbye. You know I get so forgetful when I look in your eyes. Now she's walking backward through a parade, and I'm stuck in the shadows, blocking the shade. There ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we made. She gets dressed up